Hello everybody, just before we jump into this episode, I wanted to take a little moment out just to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who's ever liked, watched, subscribed, commented on my videos. We hit 20,000. This is the first video I've made ever since we rolled over 20,000 subscribers, and we've achieved that in less than a year, which is an incredible achievement, I think. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for your support. It means so much, it really does. In addition to that, Farming Simulator 22 is coming out on the 22nd of November. I have set up a free prize draw for anybody who uses my code FarmSimGuy when ordering or pre-ordering from Giants over the next few months. So if you have pre-ordered through Giants, drop me a proof of purchase through the Discord channel or on my social medias, and I will add you into the prize draw to win a pair of Razer headphones. That's enough from me. Let's get into the action. Hello everybody, it's the FarmSim guy here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Seneca County. We are here on the very large field that we joined together the last episode. We've called in cavalry actually. We've got a local contractor to come and help finish the liming for us so we can get on with some other stuff. But they've bought these rather nice 9RTs with the 3D tracks on, which came out in the mod hub the other day. So they've bought these, and these new leader spreaders in John Deere colours, which are really nice. A custom mod from way back in 2009, so been around for a while, but if you've not ever used them, they're great, so well worth checking out. We were up at the top of the field there with the speed tiller. We'd done a little bit of landscaping. The entrance to the field higher up was very undulating, and I thought it was going to cause me some issues with the combines when I came around to harvesting. So we flattened it out a bit, and then I had to run the speed tiller over it to plough it back under so it worked as field. So now that's done, we will run this back to the shed down here, and what we'll do is we will go and get the truck that's got the lime refill hopper in the back. So we'll take that up to the field, and then the contractors can run uninterrupted till they've finished, which is great. And then what we'll do while they're doing that is we can prep the seeder, the air cart and the anhydrous tank ready to go in that field as soon as they are done. So we, like I said, we're getting to the end of the planting, not the end of the planting season so much as the end of all the planting that we are required to do, and then we go into winter. And it's going to be relatively quiet, I think. We're going to have to wait quite a while for crops to start growing. We have got weeds on in this series, so we may need to do some spraying while we're waiting, just to keep on top of the weeds, so we get decent crop values. But other than that, we have pretty much done everything we need to do until spring comes around. So it's going to be a long, quiet winter. Okay, let's grab the truck here. Let's run this up to the field. We'll get those contractors going, and then we are in good shape. Now, if you remember as well, in the last episode we had the Case Magnum running down at the other farm, planting with the Case 500 air cart and seeder. So we'll, as soon as we've done this, we'll drop in at the other farm and have a look at them as well. So let's run this up to the field. These guys are already full, but 18,000 litre capacity in the tanks. It's not going to take them too long to run out, but we are running tandem, so we're covering twice the ground, so hopefully that'll make things a little bit more efficient. So yes, hopefully this won't take too long, and then we can crack on and get the seeding started. Okay, I'm going to pull in here because there's no ditch. Just leave it on the edge here, a little bit higher up than where the tractors are, and we'll unfold it, but we'll get those guys started. Well, I've got to say, the speed these guys are running, we have got no issues at all with getting this done very quickly. Well worth having two vehicles on this, and they are making fast progress. So we're going to leave them to it. We're going to jump back to the other farm, check out how the case is doing planting the wheat, and we'll come back when these guys are done. So here he is. We did skip rows on this one to help him turn on the field, and it's obviously leaving that nice pattern as he runs through here. But he's making good progress still. We'll just jump back to the mini-map here, and you can see how much he's got done and how much he's still got left to do. So he's got to basically come down the second half of the field, fill all these in, and then he'll run around the edges after that. So some really, really good progress. Like I said, when that's done, let's just jump to here. That will be all the fields down here planted, which is really, really nice. Obviously, we've got up here, which is cultivated, limed, ready to go. We've got to plant that, which we're going to do next. But we're making really, really good progress. So let's watch this guy for a little minute, just because he's doing a good job, and we're getting some nice shots here. So we'll jump into yet another little montage, and you can enjoy the views. We'll be back shortly. Well, that's the contractors away. They're all done. They did an awesome job, so much appreciated to them. Sure, we'll be calling on their services again in the future, but for now, that is all the liming done, so I am very, very pleased with that indeed. Okay, we'll leave them to head back to their yard, and we will head back over to the farm here and get the drill set up. We're just checking the pipes and stuff here. Everything is looking good. We are good to go. Everything is filled up. We have got soybeans in here. So a nice cash crop for us to make sure that we recoup some of the money that we've spent over the last little while getting everything set up. But this is a beast. We're going to run the Fendt 1100 on it as well. Again, that seemed to be working well last time. So we will get this around to the field, and we will see you there. This is such an animal, though. I'm going to have to loop round the shed here. There's no way of getting it turned in the yard, so we'll have to do that. Case out there, getting ready to be washed. But there we go. We can loop round here and head back to the field this way. Look at the sheen on those tracks on the fendt. I love that. Really nice. Really nicely done. Okay. Now, the big question is, couldn't we get this entire massive field done without a refill? What do we think? We have got some serious volume in this tank. Both anhydrous and seed. So it will be interesting to see, won't it? So we'll just pop in the field here. I think this is the easiest one. Use this entrance. And we'll run the up and downs first and finish on a couple of headlands. Now I'm going to do 2 headlands because I'm going to skip rows as well. Probably skip 2 rows. Purely because the turning circle. We just want to help as much as possible not get this concertina up. Now it does help we're in a huge field, obviously, which is really what this kit was designed for, but it definitely It definitely needs every bit of help it can to get around corners. So let's get this in position, all hooked up and ready to go. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to do a lap of the field just with the tractor, because we want to record a new field edge, because really what we're going to do here is combine fields 50, 65 and 66. And what I'll actually do is add the course border to the field and overwrite field 50 as a new field. So for now we'll just do the lap. It's pretty boring, so we'll come back when we're done. Okay, we've captured the edge of the field. We're going to go into course generation now. And we're going to find currently loaded course. We're going to do 2 headland passes in the end, as you can see. Incorporates all 3 fields here. Starting location, we'll leave at the current field position. We're going to start on the up and down rows because we want to finish on the headlands. We're going to leave smooth corners again because it's such a big machine. Doing turn corners would be impossible, and I'm going to skip 2 rows at a time. And I want to run it horizontally across the field, but I'm going to run the generate course field and see if it works out for itself. If it doesn't, oh, it already has, brilliant. There we go, it's as simple as that. So, there's nothing more to do than to set it to go. So let's get the job done. Okay, this guy's making some serious progress through this field. It's looking good and he's moving at pace. So we're going to leave him there. We're going to go and get the quad track, which is finished in the other field, and we've got some tidying up to do, because once this field's done, we're done for a little while. So let's go and get the quad track. Let's start cleaning some tractors and tidying up the yard. So here we are, quad track and the early riser planter finished in this field. We really need to cut a proper path through to these 2 fields here. It's quite funny just heading across the grass, but let's head this back to the yard and we'll get it in front of the pressure washer and start cleaning it. So there we go. It's been a rather busy start to this series. There's been a lot of things done. We've planted tobacco for the first time. We've planted peanuts. And we do need to think about how we're going to harvest them, so that'll be fun, trying to find the right equipment to do those. We have found some stuff already. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. We've got some corn in these fields here, we've got some wheat, we've got some barley, and we've got a rather large field of soybeans up there. And I think, you know, merging those 3 fields together was the right thing to do. Really to suit that equipment that we had. I think these suit the smaller fields down here a lot better, but if that's a success at that top field, I definitely will consider maybe merging some of these fields together into bigger fields as well. So from that perspective, I think the farm could change over the next wee while. We'll get this first harvest out of the way, see how we go, and then we'll take things from there. So we'll drop this in the shed. I'm going to go and get that John Deere plough over there as well, and sort the 9RX out as well. We're going to tidy up all the yard, get everything done, and then we'll go back and check on the seeder and see how he's doing. But for now, it's just a case of getting everything sorted. We need to move that planter that's just sitting in the middle of nowhere as well. Okay, last piece of equipment that needs sorting out here is the John Deere plough. We left it out for a few days after we'd used it. Some stubborn bits there, let's get those off, make sure we get it sparkling. We'll give it a quick check over and get it in the shed. Okay, let's roll this into the shed. I am quickly going to jump into the seasons menu once we've got this in the shed and just let you see sort of timescales for when we're going to start seeing some crop growth and things like that. Like I said, we do have weeds on, so we'll see how long it takes before those start appearing, but I don't think it'll be too long, and it's quite manageable with the sprayer, the Titan sprayer as well. So the Patriot, beg your pardon, not the Titan. So there we go, in the shed there. I'm going to shut this back door as well because it's not that easy to get stuff out of here. Hit the switch here, there we go. Take everything out the front. It might need a bit of jostling depending on what we need next, but I think it's in a sensible order. It's mostly seeders in there. The only thing we'll probably need out of there is the X9 at harvest time. So there we go, all done and dusted. Okay, quickly, I said I would look at the seasons menu, so we are here. We did a lot of tillage across these months here. We've got our planting done relatively quickly in the last couple of days, and now we've got quite a long time to wait. We have got a good few months to wait. Obviously, like I said, we might get some weeds in here, but everything's fertilized, so it's a case of, you know, a little bit of spraying for weeds, but other than that, nothing much to do over the next few weeks. So we'll be back on a higher horsepower as and when we've got stuff to do. But in the meantime, I want to say thank you very, very much for watching. It's much appreciated, as always, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.